Dear students, welcome to Digital Learning. Today we are studying Unit 1, Session 13 of Financial Accounting 2 of second semester BCom, Mangalore University. In this session, we will be solving a problem from Mangalore University question paper of the last year. Question is like this. Prasanna keeps his books on single entry system. He gives the following information. See here, the information is given in the problem relating to 2 years. That is end of the year 2016 and end of the year 2000. So 31/12/2016 is equal to 1/1/2017. So it means this is the opening balance of 2017. This is the closing balances of 2017. The items given are furniture and fittings, stock of goods, sundry debtors, sundry creditors, prepaid expenses, unpaid expenses, and cash in hand. Next, we have receipts and payment during the year. Means during the year 2017. Receipt from debtors, paid to creditors, carriage on purchases, drawings, sundry expenses, furniture purchased for cash. Prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st December 2017 and a balance sheet as on that date after providing for doubtful debt at 10% per annum. 10% per annum. So here we have to prepare the trading and profit and loss account and also balance sheet. See, as per the information given, we have all the opening balances and closing balances. The sundry debtors and creditors, we have cash in hand also we have. So three ledgers we can prepare, and but credit sale is not given. Credit purchase is also not given. So sundry debtors or total debtors account can be prepared and find out the credit sales. Sundry creditors can be prepared and we can find out the credit for sundry creditors account or total debtors account is prepared to find out the credit purchases. Then cash book should be prepared because from the available information in the problem, the cash book should tally. If the cash book does not tally from the given information, it means it may be opening balance of cash, it may be closing balance of cash. Sometimes it may also be cash sales, or sometimes it may be considered as additional capital, and in some cases it may be considered as drawings according to the situation. Sometimes it may also be considered as the cash purchases. If it is specifically mentioned in the problem, you can do like that. Most of the cases from the cash book, three types of information we get. One, it may be opening or closing balances. If it is missing, easily we can fix to that. Otherwise, we can say that it is the drawings if the debit side is more. Or if the credit side is more, we can say it as additional capital. We will check in this problem by looking at the cash flow. First, we will prepare opening statement of affairs as on 1/1/2017. 1/1/2017. right? So see the problem. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಹೆಸರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ವಿ ಮೂವ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಸಿ, these are the opening balances: furniture, stock, sundry debtors, cash, and unpaid expenses also. Totally 5 items we have. We can write those 5 items here. Cash in hand 1100, debtors 6000, stock 3000, furniture and fittings 5000, creditors 2000, unpaid expenses means outstanding expenses 600. So opening capital is 12,500. Total of the credit asset side minus these two items, you'll get 12,500 as opening capital. Okay. Next we have we will prepare the next ledger account or next the cash book. Cash book is a book itself, not a ledger. Or we can also call it as cash account also. Similar. Almost same. See. Here, what we have to do is, first of all, record the opening balance. By balance, opening balance, to balance, brought down. To balance, brought down. See the amount how much is given in the problem. Then by balance, carried down. To balance, brought down. By balance, carried down. This is the opening balance, 1100. This is the closing balance, 300. You can write this at the end. You can just mark it and keep a note there, or by leaving 4 to 5 lines, you can write in the pencil and then we can correct if the place is not enough. See the problem now. From this question, we have taken 1100 and 300. Now, from this, all the receipts and payments in cash should be taken from this problem. See, receipt from debtors, cash received, paid to creditors, cash paid, carriage on purchases, cash paid, drawings, payment, sundry expenses, payment, furniture purchase and payment. So these are the 6 items. All these 6 items should be written here. Payments on the credit side, receipts on the debit side. Say, by creditors is payment to creditors 10,000, by carriage on purchases 2,000, by drawings 12,000, by sundry expenses 16,000, by furniture purchases or furniture purchased, you can write it as purchased also, rupees 1,000. Next, by balance carried down 300. So two balance brought down here. Two debtors 21,000 means cash received from debtors. So now everything is completed. Credit side total is 41,300. From that you deduct 1,100 and 21,000 means 22,100 it will be total. Then balance you get is 19,200. This balance, as it is in the debit side, we can consider it as additional capital. Additional capital ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಅನ್ಲೆಸ್ ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್. ಯಾವಾಗಂದ್ರೆ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗ ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಡೆಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್. ಸಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, debtors opening balance 6,000, closing balance 7,000. That's very big. Next, receipt from debtors 21,000. One. Next, any other items? No other items relating to debtors. We can prepare debtors. So two balance brought down 6,000 opening balance. By balance carried down 7,000 closing balance. Then by cash receipt from debtors 21,000. there is one item at the end of the problem. You can see the last item in the problem, that is provision for doubtful debt ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 10% ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ 7000 ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ 10% ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 7000 into 10% means 700 rupees. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಇದು ಟ್ರೇಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ debit side total is 28,700. Now deduct 6,000 from that, you will get 22,700. Next, total creditors account, opening balance and closing balances are given here. Problem. Opening balance is 2,000, closing balance is 4,200. Next, paid to creditors 10,000. These are the three items we have relating to creditors. We will record those items here. See, opening balance on the credit side 2,000, closing balance on the debit side 4,200. ಇದು ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಕೆಲವರು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ ಇದನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಐಟಮ್. ನೋ, ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಟು ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ to cash 10,000. Now credit side total is 14,200. From that deduct 2,000, you will get 12,200. Missing figure is this credit purchase. Next, we will prepare trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st 12/2017. 31/12/2017. Okay. From this, we will prepare from the available information and what we have ascertained now, we will prepare trading and profit and loss. ನೋಡಿ, ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಟ್ರೇಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟದ್ದು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ 3,000, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ 1,000. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ಆನ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ 2,000, ಅದನ್ನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವುದು ಮುಗಿಯಿತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ credit purchases. This is the credit purchase. ಇದನ್ನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಹೀಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿಯಿತು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಡೆಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್. ದಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ 3,000, purchases 12,200, carriage and purchases 2,000, sales 22,700, closing stock 1,000. So 23,700 is the credit total. From that deduct 3,000, 12,200, 2,000. You will get balance 6,500. Okay. Now move to the next page, that is profit and loss account. By gross profit brought down 6,500. Then we will see in the problem what are the items we have to take here. Okay, only two items, two major items. Within that there are some other 2-3 items. See here. In the problem ಏನಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವುದು, ಇದು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಪ್ರೀಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್, ಅನ್ಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್. ಇದು 3 ಐಟಮ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, 1, 2, 3 ಇದು ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನಂತರ. ನಾವು ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ sundry expenses. This is the one item we have. Then providing for doubtful debt. This is the another item we have. Sundry expenses ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ನೋಡುವ. sundry expenses ಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, sundry expense ಇಂದ ಪ್ರೀಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಪ್ರೀಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಥವಾ ಅನ್ಪೇಯ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ 1,000, ದಿಸ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ added. Then 600 unpaid or outstanding expenses of last year, it should be deducted. Clear ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? 3 item. So that is what we have to do. See here. Listen, look at this. See, by gross profit brought down, this is transferred from there. Now, two sundry expenses given in the problem 16,000. I told unpaid expenses of current year should be added, so 1,000 plus. Current year unpaid expenses or outstanding expenses of the last year should be deducted, so 600 rupees. Then prepaid expenses current year 200, deduct this also. So 16,000 plus 1,000 minus 600 minus 200, 16,200. Now provision for doubtful debt we have already calculated. The amount is 700 rupees. So now you total debit side is more here in this problem. Till today, in all the last 12 sessions we have studied, we have worked out several problems, and all the cases we had only net profit. But in this case we are getting net loss. 16,900 is the total, right on the credit side. Deduct from that 6,500, you will get net loss 10,400, right? Now we will prepare the balance sheet as on 31/12/2017. We will see how to do it. We will explain you what are the items coming here from the problem and from the calculation we have done. See, these are the items: furniture, 6,000, stock, 1,000, sundry debtors, 7,000. All the three are assets. Next, creditors, 4,200, liability. Prepaid expenses, it is an asset on the asset side. Unpaid expense 1,000 is a liability. Then cash in hand 300 is asset. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಯಾವುದು ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ 12,000 deducted from the opening capital. Then providing for doubtful debt should be deducted. ಅದು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಡೆಟಾರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಲೆಜರ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಲೆಜರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊನೆಗಿರೋ 7,000 ಹಾಗೆ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ 7,700 ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ 700 rupees ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅದು ಬೇಡ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ 12,500 ಇದು ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ affairs ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. Then 19,200 is the additional capital. You got it in the cash book. Cash book in a debit side ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. 31,700. Net loss now just now we have calculated here 10,100 ಇದು ನೋಡಿ 10,400. 10,400. Drawings you have got it in the problem 12,000. Cash book ಅಲ್ಲಿ entry ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ 9,300 is the balance. Creditors as given in the problem 4,200. Outstanding expense as given in the problem rupees 1,000. Now you see the liability assets. Cash in hand as given in the problem 300. Debtors 7,000. Stock 1,000. All these closing balances. Furniture and fitting, see in the opening balances it is 1,000. Then it is given in the other information 1,000 rupees purchase, new purchase. So total 6,000. The closing balance is there. Next we have prepaid expenses, rupees 200. This is an asset. Now you total the credit side 14,500 and debit side it is also 14,500. Problem is tallied. Hope you have understood the problem. Now I have some. If you have any doubts regarding this chapter, I am closing this chapter by today's video session. I will not be solving any more problems after this session because we have solved many, around more than 10 problems are solved here. Hope you have understood this. I have taken one extra session. This is the extra session we have to take. As for the syllabus, this chapter is having 12 sessions, 12 periods. And I have taken one more period here because I have solved this problem. This is a different type of problem from the last year question paper because here we have to prepare trading cash account to find out the additional capital. That is a speciality. If you do not prepare additional cash book and find out the additional capital, your balance sheet won't tally otherwise. So you may be getting confused in the examination. So its problem looks very small, but it is as big as the other problems you have worked out. Okay. Thank you for listening to the class.